This is the presentation now for the 33rd week, 33rd Sunday of Ordinary Time, Year C, for the Children's Liturgy. And I've worded it in this way. Jesus speaks of far distant times and of eternal happiness. The doctrinal points for the Catechist. Luke 21, 5-19 records Jesus speaking of the times to come. He tells of the signs that will be seen before that time comes. He tells his disciples that his faithful followers will suffer for his name, but assures them that all will be well. He gives them the words to say, he will give them the words to say, and the strength to bear all things. The reward, Jesus promises, will be truly great, and their souls will be healed. So that's for the Catechist to refer to and to read, and it's actually really nice to read it out loud if you have the opportunity for yourself, and so as to kind of soak in the immensity of these words. Now the gospel characters are part of the scene here, so I've selected a few. You have the temple interior, or the temple backdrop, sorry. Then you may have laminated images of classical paintings of this account. I often like to choose Tissot, if possible, or stained glass images. And it can be handy to have the model of Jerusalem to refer to where this took place in the temple. I don't have room for it here today, but you might have that handy so you can point to the temple in Jerusalem. So this is how the presentation could go. There are some words to know that it's good to know ahead of listening to the gospel passage, and these are they. To be adorned. Adorned is a word that means decorated. Testify. To testify means to speak on the behalf of another person, to witness for them. That's to testify for someone, to bear witness for them, to testify to what they said or what they did. Wisdom. Wisdom is a word that it's about a quality of having experience and knowledge and good judgment. A wise person has those characteristics often when they speak. So in today's gospel, we're going to hear about the times Jesus speaks of the times to come. He tells of the signs that will be seen before that time comes. He tells his disciples that his faithful followers will suffer for his name, but he assures them that all will be well. He will give them the words to say and the strength to bear all things. And the reward that Jesus promises will be truly great, for their souls will be saved. So here we are, lighting the candle. There you go. So, when some were speaking about the temple, and how it was adorned with beautiful stones and gifts dedicated to God, Jesus said, as for all these things that you see, the day will come when not one stone will be left on another. This is where you might have some images to show the children, as in the booklet. There's an image here. I'll just put it right here for you to see. There you go. An image of the temple being adorned. Right? It's a kind of a reproduction, a remaking of the temple digitally. Or you might show them a Tissot painting. Well, they asked him, "Teacher, when will this be?" And he said, "Do not be led astray, for many will come in my name and say, 'I am he,' and the time is near. Do not go after them." When you hear of wars, don't be terrified. These things must take place first, but the end will not follow immediately. Nation will rise against nation. There will be great earthquakes and famines. There will be great signs from heaven. This is where you might have another image that you can show. I'm just showing you here. That's just outlining where earthquakes happen around the world. It's kind of a visual for the children. Before all this occurs, you will be brought before kings and governors because of my name. This will give you an opportunity to testify. Now I'm moving the figures around a little bit just to indicate movement, wonder, close attention. But as you'll notice, I don't move the figures when I am speaking, or at least I try to avoid that. But something that keeps a little bit of movement that keeps the attention of the children on the figurines. So there's another image that you could put up here. I'm showing it to you here. It's actually in the booklet. Gives you an idea of what you're trying to track down. That's a stained glass image of people testifying, giving witness to Jesus. Do not prepare your defense in advance, for I will give you words and a wisdom that no one will be able to contradict. Not a hair of your head will perish, and by your endurance you will save your souls. And there's another image here in the booklet that you can find something similar. So that's an image of Jesus with children, with people, indicating in some way that eternal happiness. Extinguish our candle. Now, of course, I self-interrupted quite a few times there to explain things to you and to show you some of the images that I chose to insert into the booklet to give you an idea of the kinds of images you might be able to track down. And of course, when you are with the children, all you simply do is hold that up for them. Try not to do what I needed to do to be teaching this moment to you, but try not to interrupt the reading of the scripture. Just silently showing the image will be sufficient. So the I wonder questions, here are some that you can put to the children. And in this case, I've included the words that Jesus actually is saying that we're referring to in the I wonder questions, because it can be quite difficult for them to recall and remember exactly what was said. So in the I wonder questions, it actually puts the phrases in. I wonder what Jesus meant when he said, "Do not be led astray, for many will come in my name and say, 'I am he,' and this is the time is near. Do not go after them." I wonder what Jesus was thinking of. The children will come up with interesting things there, and we ourselves do too. I wonder how these words of Jesus can actually help us today. When you hear of wars, do not be terrified. These things must take place first, but the end will not follow immediately. Now, this can be a cause of alignment with the children and what they can see in the world today, but also that the end is not coming so quickly. A lot of human beings will be coming into existence beyond that time, really, I could say. So, it's this concept of a long period of time. And I wonder what these words of Jesus means. Not a hair of your head will perish. By your endurance, you will gain your souls. I wonder what Jesus means there. And then going on to the pondering through choices, again, always using the diorama if there is a chance, reflecting on the images that you might have been able to source, mindful colouring in of a suitable image. Electronic or physical jigsaw, laminated and cut into pieces if it's a physical one.